Okay, picking up here. We open sixes, pulse chain 3-bet us, and we just flatted out of the small blind. We're out of position. Goes check, check. Another ace peels, very unlikely he has one. The fact that he checked back makes me think that he's got some kind of showdown value already, like a pair, maybe a pair of nines or something. So I'm not going to bet here because I think nines, tens, even jacks will all call. And I'm just going to call one to keep him honest. Not going to call a river bet. Jacks beats us now. He should be checking back a lot of his range. If he had air, for example. And now I just believe him. Nice hand. Alright, nice hand. Flop top 2 over here, bottom right. Just come out betting. Nines, bottom left. I'm just giving up here. It's probably not an opening hand, but we like to have fun in Omaha. Again, we're not professionals. We just play with professionals. I'll let that go. What is a professional? Professional is technically somebody who makes a living at what they do. That is what constitutes as a professional. So, are we professionals? Are we professional poker players? No, we do not make a living playing poker. Could we make a living playing poker? Yes, we could. But we do other things. We run businesses. We go to work in other ways, and we do this. It's trash flop. It's top right. I mean, like, kill size gonna have some kings that just call like suited kings. I'm gonna bet 1/3 here, and just because like Moldy Peter's is gonna have just air here. He's gonna have like 9-10 suited or some stuff, right? That'll just fold. And I mean, I win against kill size as long as he doesn't have like king X suited, which he calls, and he clearly has king X suited. I'm gonna just go with it. Check back the straight here, bottom left. We're going to go for value on this river here just because there's a flush on board and a higher straight. I'm going to bet super small. Try to get called by 2 pair in the bottom left. Check back here. Try to hit an ace. Kill size probably going to lead here 100% of the time. He'll probably bet like 7. He does check though, which says that he's got showdown value. I mean, it's possible that he called with like pocket 4s. I would expect him to lead value a king if he had one. And the fact that he checked, I mean, he could be trying to induce a bluff out of me. He's certainly good enough to do that. But the fact that he checked makes me think that I should lean on his range here and try to get like pocket 5s or something to fold. And he does have king. Well played by him, I will say. Like, that was... I took the bait. Nicely played, though. I'm gonna put in a raise here to try and get kill Sai out of this pot. And I think that we're going to be ahead slightly of Kev's 20s range. He's going to have like Jack 9 and stuff like that, and Queen Jack and 9-7s himself. So I am going to fold my queens here on this board with 2 players. We do take that pot down in the middle. I was also more inclined to do that because he bet like super small. So he could be doing that with a weaker 8. He could be doing it with a weak Jack that no longer wants to continue. I'm going to call versus Ryan Siegel. Him and I know each other. We played together at Woodbine. We played together in quite a few pots. So I'm calling with the 3 to the straight and the nut flush draw potential. Top left, we flop a set of 9s. We're hoping to get action here by Embry Larkin. And we don't. And then Mo Dangles comes out for a 4x raise here. So typically I would squeeze in this spot. I am just going to call. I want to try and invite Live Whale in as well. But I'm just worried about raising here versus a 4x open because I don't want to get popped back with 9s. I'm going to proceed with caution here. I mean, like an argument could be made for donk block betting this flop. We're going to call here bottom right with 8-8-9-6. Flop trips. He's going to be coming out pretty big here with like aces, kings, queens, 2 hearts. So we're ahead of his hand right now, but he's going to have 2 aces with 2 hearts in his hand like fairly often. 9s I'm going to fold here in top middle, especially to a bet and a re-raise. And we're just going to get this in now here. He ends up folding, so we take that down. Pocket aces, single suited, bottom right. Kill side, not interested in playing hands against him. And we get popped back here with aces. So it's likely that he has aces or some type of Broadway type hand. We are going to just pop it back and get it in though. He's out of position, so he'll probably just reshove if he has aces. Otherwise, if he calls, we do need to proceed with caution. That's a great flop for us. I don't think he's going to have any of that. But we can't risk letting like 4-4 type hands, suited, straight draw potential get there. I mean, if he already has a straight, it's fucking disgusting. But I think we just bet here and win like 100% of the time. I don't see what he can call with unless he has like pocket 5s. I just don't see what he can call with though. And if he does shove, then it's certainly a cooler spot, probably for him. Yeah, he just folds. Calling here with ace-4 suited. Bottom middle. We complete the re-raise here top left with king-queen. We flop top pair to the decent kicker and a backdoor flush draw. King-queen over here we're going to re-raise versus Mo Dangles. We're going to re-raise this bottom right here in Omaha. Aces we're going to check back here, try to hit a 4. The 9's not a bad card because now we chop with ace-jack and ace-10 if you had those. I'm going to check here and lead turn if he checks back. I'm calling up here top left, king-queen. We turn 2 pair. I'm going to be going for a check shove here if he bets. I'm folding here top middle with king-queen. Calling 1 here, bottom middle with ace-4. Goez bottom right does check back the flop, so now I'm going to bomb this turn and then just give up if he calls. The river top left, we river the nuts, and then bottom right he does make the call, so we're just gonna be quite a bit happening here. I think I'm gonna bet here top left, get called by ace queen or queen jack or something, and then I'm tempted to go for a bluff here again. Calling here bottom middle, we take that down. Calling here, straight draw potentials. Now we have spades to go with it bottom left. I'm checking. I should have bet. I was too carried away. Like we could have got that to fold. Maybe not, but we could have. I think so. Anyway, there's too much happening. Take down the pot top left. We're gonna take this video till 4:15. Pulse chain, I'm going to isolate this prick because he's been 3-betting me, so I'm just going to 3-bet him. A little bit of spite at the table. Never hurt anybody. Except for yourself. 7s, we'll call 1. He's betting 1 in the 7. Like, alright. Bets 1 in the 7 again. Just going to call. Sorry, 1 in 2. He has got a queen. Take it down. Yeah, we have our stacks in big blinds, by the way. So if you're wondering what each stack is actually worth, here you go, $300. The initial buy-in stack is $200. I am gonna call here with queen 5 8 deuce, and now I'm just gonna fold. I like to play a lot of hands in Omaha. I mean, I think like I'm not an Omaha professional by any means, but I do like to see a lot of flops. I think we get the best of people, especially the weaker players when we do that. I mean, I'm gonna be tightening up my overall calling range versus some of the better players. I knew extra gloves does 3-bet far more often than others, so I didn't mind playing in position there against him with double suited hands. uh, 7, 7, 8, 9. Not the greatest flop. Just gonna check back. And again, we have some showdown value, so we'll just check back again. He has aces, so it's safe to say that that wasn't folding. We saved some bets there. I'll be opening this bottom left, ace-5 suited, 3 to a straight potential on the low end, straight potential on the high end, and then a flush draw. Folding that, isolating up here, top left with king jack versus this limper, who we have labeled green. He's got a big stack, but he's obviously a weak player if he's limping. Like, good players don't limp, bottom line. Don't care what anyone tells you. Can you be a good player? Can you be a good tight player who just limps and makes money? Sure, you can, but generally, if you're limping, you don't understand some of the fundamental basics of successful poker or the game of poker. No offense if you're a limper out there, but it's something to consider looking at. Folding here to a 4 flush top right, take it. C-betting here one time with 2 overs, bottom left. And we turn an open-ender here now, bottom left, so I am going to pot this. Just because he can have nothing some of the time too. We can just take it down here with a bet, but we can also get lucky in river 7 or a deuce. And we do take that pot down bottom left. Top left, he does call, but the queen is a good card for us. So I am going to bet here again, but I am going to size down a little bit so it makes it look like I want to get called. So I'm going to bluff and make it look like I want to get called. So if he's got a hand like pocket 8s, pocket 9s, pocket 10s, they'll call one. That river card is horrible. Absolutely horrible, because he's going to have pocket 9s now that just is not folding. And I'm tempted to go for a third barrel because we could get him off 10s. We can get him off 8s still. But I mean, I am going to go for it, but I think it is possible that he's got pocket 10s. Or sorry, pocket 9s. I think we can get him off 10s though. And the pause. Oh my god, just a 7. Alright, let's make a note on that guy. Do not bluff. I do like our play. I mean, versus a competent opponent, obviously that guy's not one. If he's calling that weak, we should definitely not be bluffing him there or semi-bluffing at any time. So we've made a note on that. That won't be happening again. The next time we're in that scenario with him, we're gonna have the hand, and he's gonna just pay us off, as you saw, like he called with 7s. So you just adjust and move forward. Bottom left, we flop trips. Bottom right, we have double pairs, so we'll try to hit a set. Top left, we can fold. King 4, we're gonna one and done. We have a backdoor flush draw, but we also have a straight draw with a 3 if it comes in. We can rep an ace. The fact that he calls is not good. I am going to check back here now. The turn's no good. It's no club. Can try to hit a 3 here. Doesn't come. We're just going to be giving up on that hand. 6-7 we'll call. 2-3 we're going to be folding bottom right. And we're folding here now. Top left, we 3-bet and get called. We flop top pair with the nut flush draw. Bet super small. He does call. It appears, so we lose to like ace-10 now, which sucks. I think we check call here 1, and then if he checks back, we go for value on the river. And he does check back. And I think he's going to have like ace jacks and stuff like that too. Some king queens maybe. So I'm going to bet fairly big here. And win like 100% of the time, I think. As long as he doesn't raise. And again, we thought he had ace jack or something. Just 2 jacks he called with. So again, when these guys are labeled green, I'm calling here. We have an open ender. 9s with an open ender. Now we got 2 pair and a flush draw with an open ender. Bottom left versus Ryan Siegel, our boy. So we got top 2, an open ender, and a flush draw. So 9, 4, heart, ace, or 6, if we already don't have the best hand, would give us the best hand. And then an 8, which should be irrelevant. It really should be irrelevant. But like, imagine he just has like 2 8s. That'd be hilarious. I'm gonna block or value bet here. Try to get called by aces. Or like pocket queens or pocket jacks. Like, they just might do that. He does fold though. Queen jack offsuit will just complete in the big blind. Flop middle pair. Checking. Yep, just gonna check call 1 here, top left. This is the opener. He's gonna have a pretty wide range. This guy called. Just like, you should never call out of the small blind. It should always be a raise or a fold. I mean, that could be like ace X suited or something right here, and then this guy could literally have anything. He could have ace 10, he could have jack 10, he could have 8 9, he could have jack 9, he could have a naked 6 with an ace. He bets super small too, so I'm gonna call, obviously. Queen jack. We turn 2 pair. I think now, if he does have a king or a queen or any kind of pair with a 10 in it, we're gonna get called. So I'm gonna donk lead this river, or sorry, this turn rather. We lose to 9-10. We lose to ace 10. Those are raising. We lose to king queen. We lose to king jack. Those are probably not raising. And he does raise us, which is shit. I think we got to defend and call 1. Reevaluate on that river. And that's a river we can fold on for sure. Check. He might just check back here now. I mean, ace 10 may go for value. Yeah. We lose to almost everything now with that river card. And he did have ace 10, so might have saved us. Pretty gross turn card, giving us 2 pair, him the nut, gutter straight. It's hard to imagine what hands he'd be bluffing with here on this turn, unless it's like king 10 with the like king 10 of spades, or like queen 10 of spades, or like something like that. Maybe would raise, try to combine fold equity with the equity. I wanted to raise this ace 7 deuce 4 bottom right, but I timed out because I'm trying to talk through all these. Jack 10 off. We can open on the button. Fold, 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 fold. Folding. Can open this. We're technically cut off. This guy's not sitting here, and this guy's not playing either, so we can widen our range a little bit. I know it appears that I'm opening under the gun with king jack off, but I'm not actually doing that. Generally, you can open much wider when there's less guys at the table. Flop's no good. Start with a check. Ace is single suited bottom left, and then we hit a jack top left. So I think if Larkin checks here, we're going to go for a blocker value bet. Blocker value bet. Aces we're going to open, and then king 8-8-4 here, double suited bottom right we're opening. Aces we're going to back raise, get it in, take down king jack top left. We have a set here, bottom right. I'm going to start by betting small. We flop top set over here. We'll just get it in. Bottom left. He's going to have some flush draws with some straight draw opportunity. That'll probably call, but he ends up folding. So we take that down. Again, I'm betting super small. Bottom right. There's a flush out there. There's a straight out there. We can still pair the board, though. And we can still get called by two pairs like Jack 9 and stuff like that if we bet small enough. I think I like the river because we beat flushes now. We'll just size up here on this river. We lose to ace 9, we lose to ace jack, but we can get called by like ace x of clubs, king x of clubs. Raising here with ace queen top left, small blind versus cutoff open. We take that pot down bottom right. If he forward bets, we'll definitely be folding here, but he does fold. Aces, top right corner, let's go. Ooh, very tempted to just flat here in position and entice a 4-bet out of Drew Cloutney, who's generally going to have a very strong range out of the under the gun open. So I'm just going to flat here, and I'm going to try and entice a 4-bet from him. He probably 4-bet to like 27, 28. He just calls. We're still in a decent spot. This guy's going to have ace, king, king, queen some of the time. He's going to have pocket king some of the time too. They can both have pocket kings. They can both have pocket tens. But I think we still just try to target a king. I think a lot of them have kings in their range, so I am going to try to target a king. Just size up pretty big here for value and to protect against the flush draw of spades. We do not have the ace of spades, which is a little bit concerning. So I just want to start putting money in now. And I'm not happy to see this guy reshove here. I mean, that's ace queen of spades. It could be ace jack. It could be pocket tens. But we still beat. Oh, I wanted to raise that bottom left. We still beat quite a bit. He's got a pair and a flush draw. We win the first one, and we lose the second one. So. Yeah, like we're still beating quite a bit here. Like we beat ace king, we beat king queen, and then yeah, like we're flipping slightly ahead of all flush draw / straight draw type hands. Here we block the king and we have the ace high spades, so I'm gonna bet bottom right. I don't think we can continue if he raises. That would suck. A heart turn would be nice though if he does call. Take that down. Aces. We're up to 324 on this table. We're up to 300 here. We're up to 300 here. I am going to call 1 versus live whale. Ace or 9, please. 9, but it's a heart, so you know, it's not a like he can have some flushes for sure. I'm going to overbet fold to a shove though. Aces we're getting in. Overbet folding to a shove up here, top left. Try to get called by 2 pair or set. If he shoves, we can safely fold. He's probably got a flush. And then we're getting aces in here. It's not suited, which sucks. But oh no. No spade. Oh boy. So we lose our whole stack there. Aces versus aces. 300 down the drain. Too bad. 8-5. He rivered us. Spade on the river. Gave him the flush. Yeah, what are you going to do? Sometimes you lose. Sometimes good, sometimes maybe shit. Chamstar's a good player, though. Like, he's generally not putting his money in weak. Like, we have him labeled red. Clearly, he's not putting his money in weak. We saw he had aces. We know he's a good player. But, yeah, I mean, like, should I be putting aces in there without suits? Probably not, but I don't mind spinning it in Omaha. It's fun for me. King 8 suited versus kill side. I'm just not going to give any action to this guy unless I have a hand. He's such a nit. 5 more minutes and we'll wrap this video up. We will call one here with ace queen suited. Horrible flop. Top 2, bottom left. We'll bet that. Open king 3 of clubs. And we'll be folding here, bottom right versus Extra Gloves, who is a good player himself. Folding the twos. I'm going to be raising this. Straight opportunity, flush opportunity, nut flush. He 4-bets, and we are going to see a flop here, though. We're definitely seeing a flop here. No good. No good, that flop. I mean, he checks, but, like, basically all flushes here that aren't the nuts check, so I'm just checking back. Expecting to lead this turn almost always. Bottom left, we flop a set. I'm just going to bet super small. Like, we lose to flushes still, but folding bottom right now. Not a good flop for us. Bottom left, I'm just going to go for a check call now. We lose to baby flushes still, but we still beat like 2 pairs. We beat smaller sets. We beat king jack. We beat pocket twos. So I didn't mind betting the flop for that reason. If he bets here on this turn, we can be certain that he's probably got a flush, and he doesn't. But now we lose to like ace queen. But we have a queen, so we block that. And I think a baby flush could check back turn here as well. A baby flush calls flop and checks back turn. So I'm tempted to blocker bet, value bet this river, because I'm worried that if I check to him and he bets like 15 big blinds, I may have to call that. I'm gonna blocker value bet this river. Although we can certainly be beat by a baby flush. I'm just hoping like king 10 calls me or something like that. And he may even be willing to turn like ace x of diamonds here. Sorry, just the ace of diamonds into a bluff. And he does call. So we blocker valued him there. And I think we played that hand relatively good versus our boy Ryan Siegel. What did he have? He had a set. What did he have? He had a set of kings. Oh my god. Yeah, like we had the straight queen 9. But he had a set of kings. That's pretty gross. Pretty gross, because if that's not a monotone board, all diamonds, then I'd probably lose my whole stack there. And if that board pairs, we lose our whole stack as well. So that was setting up to be a pretty big cooler spot. Hey, sometimes you win them. Sometimes you win them. All right, 2 more minutes left in this video. 8-6 and 6-2. So we can hit a 3 or a 7 for a straight. I'm gonna call. Just one. Just gonna call one. Defending here with king deuce spades. We have a queen over here. Backdoor flush draw. The backdoor flush draw comes in. We have top pair with the backdoor flush draw. Twos, I'm checking back up here, top right. Opening jack 10, checking back this hand here. Try to hit our hand. We don't. We're just going to be giving up now. Check calling bottom left. Top right, we river 2 pair. So, I mean, we're definitely calling. Question is, do we raise? It's just so gross because kill size is such a nit that I wouldn't even be surprised here if we were beat. So for that reason, I'm just going to call. Because I think he can have like ace 8 and stuff like that. Just air. So he wasn't calling a raise anyway. I'm going to fold here, bottom left here now. We don't have the nut flush draw. We're getting re-raised, re-raised, and re-raised. So no thanks. 6s will just complete. Folding, bottom right. And yeah, that's it. We'll wrap up this video here. There will be more to come. Please like, follow, share. I'll be releasing more of these. If you guys like these, please let me know in the comments. It's a lot of work to do these, talk through hands while playing 6 tables at once, and to do the editing and stuff like that. But yeah, please, if you like it, please comment. Let me know if you like it, and I'll keep making them. Enjoy. Take care.